Of the 30.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, come on. 54. And let's get this.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Freeman again, a first down carry. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
That's it. Great. Go.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
8. Express.
Newton on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Throwing again. Newton escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Newton now to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Gun.
Hey, watch the slam. Watch the slam.
Like 50.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I want to see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. On second down, it's Coleman. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Where we go? Express! Great. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
Here we go on fourth. Newton. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his fear, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
This is Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54. Army.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Get in the weight room. Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
54
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Sean Davis with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Kill, turn up. 20. Check call.
Back to throw, Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
At the 28-yard line.
Ready. 57 to Mike. It's a party now.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Sean Lee on the tackle.
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
57. Mike, 57. All day, defense, all day. Shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Newton eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All day, every day.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. 20. Here I come.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A.J. Green, 84 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. When A.J. Green is on the field, you never know what you're going to get, but it's usually exciting, and that was certainly exciting.
He's an elite route runner, has big-time speed, tremendous body control, and I love the way he reacts to the ball in the air. He locates the ball a lot faster than the defensive backs and makes plays on them, and they often turn out really, really good for Cincinnati Bengals.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Nifty move. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's complete to Brown, right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to air one out. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Check 3, check 3. Hey! Gun.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Flush to his right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
The All-Pro in two positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the 50, Newton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work with.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Push him back. Push him back.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Bryant's kick is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the former Charger, Eric Weddle. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever...
There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Freeman again. Freeman a first down and more. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw. 54 Mike. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
Now it's Freeman. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Freeman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll drop the throw.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Freeman gets through and now an opening. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Come on, let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Good. 8. Watch the shit. Watch the clock now.
Newton's going to throw it. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
I don't think you got it. 20.
Now it's Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check
Mike 39.
Come on. You better bring it. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Express. Motion. Reset. 20.
Newton. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
2nd
and 10. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll set up a throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's go. 6 yards.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Even. Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Hey, we heavy on the end?
They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Antonio Brown. Incomplete. He was covered by Trey Waynes.
The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Four down.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for John Brown.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for our visitors, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need, tell me what you wanna give me.